The future children of illegal aliens will not receive automatic U.S. citizenship.
Would want taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries for illegal aliens.
In a move that has raised significant concern among immigrant communities in the United States, particularly Indian Americans, former President Donald Trump and his political ally J.D. Vance have promised a dramatic shift in the nation's immigration policy, one that could have serious consequences for children of immigrants seeking to become naturalized U.S. citizens. Throughout his 2024 campaign, Trump has made no secret of his intentions to overhaul the US immigration system. One of his most controversial promises: to curb the naturalization of children born in the United States, a provision that has long been enshrined in the 14th Amendment of the US Constitution.
As part of my plan to secure the border on day one of my new term in office, I will sign an executive order making clear to federal agencies that under the correct interpretation of the law, going forward, the future children of illegal aliens will not receive automatic U.S. citizenship.
Trump has repeatedly stated that on day one of his presidency, he will launch the largest deportation program in US history. But this isn't just about illegal immigration. Trump's plan can also target the legal process, particularly the automatic citizenship granted to children born on the US soil regardless of their parents' immigration status. According to campaign documents, Trump intends to sign an executive order on his first day in office that would change how children born in the United States are granted citizenship. The proposal would require that at least one parent be a US citizen or lawful permanent resident for their child to gain automatic citizenship. This change would mean that children born in the US to parents who are not citizens or permanent residents currently eligible for automatic citizenship would no longer be granted their status. This has sparked alarm, especially within immigrant communities that have long relied on the ability to have their children become naturalized citizens after birth.
Would want taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries for illegal aliens. That's why those guys stormed the beaches at Normandy, because they wanted to open up the American southern border. That's not what they wanted at all.
For many families, the implications are profound. In 2023, it was reported that the backlog for employment-based green cards from India alone had crossed the 1 million mark, with some immigrants facing wait times of over 50 years. This means that hundreds of thousands of young immigrants, those who came to the US for study or work, could face uncertain futures. Children of these immigrants, some who were born in the US and are waiting for their green cards, may age out of the systems before they ever get a chance to become citizen. And if they remain in the US beyond the age of 21 without alternative visas, they could be considered illegal immigrants. The changes proposed by Trump, if enacted, would likely face a major legal challenge. Legal experts argue that such an executive order could be unconstitutional, as it would contradict the 14th Amendment, which grants automatic citizenship to anyone born in the US. However, Trump's campaign insists that their interpretation of the 14th Amendment is correct, and if the executive order is signed, the matter will likely end up in the courts. It will be up to the judicial system to determine whether such a policy shift is legally sound. This proposal is particularly concerning for Indian American families. According to Pew Research, an estimated 4.8 million Indian Americans are living in the US, with 1.6 million of them having been born in the country and naturalized. For many, the promise of citizenship for their children was a guarantee, one that could soon be at risk. As Trump and Vance continue to campaign on this controversial issue, the question remains, will this new approach to immigration pass legal scrutiny? Or will it spark a new wave of challenges to America's legal framework on citizenship? One thing is certain, immigrants and their children, particularly those of Indian descent, are watching closely. The outcome of this battle over citizenship could reshape the future for millions of families across the country.
Don't miss out. Log on to oneindia.com for more updates.